This is Michael Orrell of MobileBurn.com. Today we have with us the hot new Palm Pre, Palm's latest and inarguably greatest smartphone to date. The Pre features a 3.1-inch capacitive touchscreen display that makes use of the new WebOS system that it's running, but we're going to go through the hardware in this part of the video. To start with, you can see it's a very plain front face. There is a center button here that brings up some functions in the user interface, small hole for the microphone, earpiece up top. On the left edge, nothing more than a volume control. Up top we have a 3.5mm headphone port, a slider switch that switches from vibrate to normal ringer mode, and we also have the power button. We're going to go into a little more about the power button later. On the right hand edge there is a micro USB port for data and charging. As you can see, it's impossible really to get to from this position. In order to get to it, you need to open it up, which exposes this edge of it. It's still very difficult to use. It gets in the way a lot when you're trying to stick the thing in there, even though it does come out pretty far. You'll also notice that now that the slider is open, we've got this little metal back here. And the power button, which is necessary for turning on the device when it's in standby mode, is a little harder to get to now. You can definitely reach it, but you got to stick your thumb underneath it, and it's kind of awkward. Now that the device is slid open, though, you can see the very Centro-like QWERTY keyboard. It's a 4-row QWERTY keyboard. You need to use this orange shift key in order to get to the numbers. Nice layout. Everything is the way it should be in terms of a regular QWERTY keyboard. The only thing that people are going to have issue with is the fact that it's so small, and some people complain that when using the top row of keys that this ledge here from the top part of the slider gets in the way. I haven't found that to be the case at all, and I'm definitely not a particularly small guy, so I'm not sure what people are seeing there. The rubber feel, though, and the tight, small size of the keyboard, though, is definitely an issue, but I will still take this keyboard over any on-screen, touchscreen-based keyboard. So you can see the device has a nice organic look to it. Everything has soft curves, smooth lines, very attractive looking. It also is very prone to fingerprinting. On the back here we've got the 3-megapixel fixed focus camera, so there's no autofocus. Speaker grill. Speaker grill, the way it's designed right here, actually can be blocked fairly easily by a pants pocket or something, so that's a bit of a design flaw there as well. So on top of the issues we have with the micro USB port here and the power switch being hard to get to, the speaker grill is another one of the minor issues in terms of hardware design. But overall, it has a very nice feel in the hand. It's very warm. We're worried a bit about whether it's going to be durable enough or not, though. The plastic just doesn't feel that resilient. I guess it feels a little brittle, and the device sounds very hollow when you tap on it. The hot accessory for the Palm Pre is called the Touchstone. It is a charging station. It uses inductive charging, so you don't actually have to mess with that problematic micro USB connector port cover on the device. It has a magnet inside which holds the device in place. You can see this comes with this special back that deals with not only the inductive charging but also has the magnet. On the bottom of it we have what they call micro suction cups, and while it's not adhesive in a normal sense, it sticks to pretty much anything, even paper. I had it on a wall with the phone sitting on it, and it stayed in place. When you put this new back on the device, so a couple of things change. It gets about a 0.5 millimeter thicker than the stock Pre with the regular gloss finish back, and then you also notice that this is a nice rubbery matte finish. So you get a couple of benefits. No longer do you have to deal with the problematic charging port, and you lose some of the fingerprints on the original, and you can't even notice that extra 0.5 millimeter of thickness. So I'm going to stick that onto the device so as you can see what it looks like. Pull the back off by pressing down on this little release and then peeling it off. It's not particularly easy to do, but I've seen worse. While we have the back off, you can see the camera, its flash, the speaker, and some of the antennas built into the device. You don't normally get to see those. Battery's right in place there, and we're going to stick the new back on. Let's see, it fits on just like the original, and you really can't tell that it's a little bit thicker. I mean, it's very minimal increase in thickness. And for my money, getting rid of the gloss on the back, the extra grip, and not having to deal with the charger issues really makes it worth the price, which is admittedly steep. I think it's going for $69.99 at this point, which is a pretty hefty price for a charging station, but still, I think it's quite useful.